Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. Sorry about that. I just realized... Okay. I was like, why does it look so far down? That's why, because it was starting to sink. Anyway, for the main part of the read, Sagittarius, I'm using the Vice Versa Tarot. Hopefully you can see that on the side here. We have the creators who are... Oh my god, I mess this up every time. Massimiliano Filadoro, which I'm probably messing. I'm brutalizing it. I know I am. Artwork by David Corsi. I think that's why the E's at the end. It could be wrong. Either way, it's not about how I'm saying it. I want you to see how you spell the creators. That way, if you want this or want something else by them, you can do that. Supportive Oracle Cards, Chakra Wisdom Oracle Cards by Tori Hartman, illustrated by Gretchen. I'm even trying this name for today. Raish Baskin. Probably brutalizing that too. Again, I want you to see how they're spelled so you can track down that information if you so desire. Cool, cool. Beans, beans. Great, great. Okay, what do we got for Sag? Okay. This is a very, it feels like it's a very detailed, very specific deck when I use it, so we'll see what happens with it. Okay. Starting off, you got the back of the Three of Swords upside down, which is telling me it's very hard to see the silver lining in whatever's going on. It's kind of like, I've been dealing with this forever. I think it's going well. And then it just gets pulled. It's like the rug gets pulled out from under me again. I thought this was going well. I thought, this was a bad situation. But look, it's starting to look up. Rug, boom, right out from under me once again. Now, this isn't how this is going to stay. But it feels like this is a situation like... It just, even when it seems like it's getting better, all of a sudden it'll just go right out from under you again. You got impasse with discovery here. The discovery I'm getting is like you're stuck. It's not letting you go. It's not letting you improve this situation. And it's kind of like, I just feel like I'm standing here and I'm just like, I don't know, like, now what? I feel like I'm having one of those moments, like, now what? Like, now what? Okay. Wisdom and bittersweet are in the environment. This seems to go, like it's going, like, it's clicking, like, I feel like it's like a dial that keeps clicking forward on its own, like, rhythm. It just keeps going. Wisdom and bittersweet. Somebody seems to be telling you, you know what? Maybe Sagittarius, this isn't for you. Which is not something you want to hear. If this reading is hitting, when this moment hits, you are not a fan of this. This is not okay. And I don't think this is meant maliciously, but I almost feel like somebody's saying, you know what, maybe you don't belong here. And that offends me. Like, I feel like if this is hitting with you, it's like, I don't like hearing that. I don't like it at all. It's not cool. It's kind of like, I put in all this work, I've been here all this time, I do all this effort, and now you're telling me I don't belong here? Like, I feel like that energy's hitting me. Like, I can't believe this was just said to me. I don't like it. When I'm connecting to Sagittarius energy, I'm like, I don't like somebody telling me that. Like, I can't believe that's being said to me. You got the back of the Knight of Pentacles with the back of the Temperance card. The Knight of Pentacles is upside down too, because it makes me feel like all this work I've been putting in, it's like somebody's telling me all this, everything I've been doing was for nothing. It's like I made this whole big shindig and food and decorated for this huge party, and like no one is showing up, and they never were gonna. And it's kind of like, what? I just did all this, I did backflips and everything, and worked myself to the bone to make all this happen, and nobody's coming. That's how it feels. Nobody's coming. And it's kind of like, I feel like I'm in this moment where I'm like, I don't know what to do now. And I'm like, part of me kind of has this weird feeling of waiting it out, but another stronger part's like, wait out what? Wait out what? Like, what am I waiting out? Am I just gonna wait for nobody to show up? Like, what am I gonna do that for? Grief is here. This moment is rough. If this reading is hitting, this moment is a really low point. Like, I am not happy. I just feel like I've just wasted all this effort. I'm just kind of even questioning, like, why was I even here? Like, why am I even here? I've had jobs like this before where you put in a lot of work and you make, you work on a big report or whatever that they say they have to have, and then when push comes to shove, they just throw it away, and you're just kind of like, I spent 5 weeks on that, and you told me I had to do it. And it went nowhere. I mean, basically the company just paid me for what? Nothing? But also, I'm just like, I don't do that. I'm not looking to just waste my time. Like, I just feel like something like that happens here. And I'm just like, okay. I feel like I can't even argue about it. It's just kind of like, if nobody's showing up, who am I arguing with? Like, what am I going to do? The Lovers card comes in next with Faith. It's the back of the Lovers, which is telling me, all right, you know what? Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Okay, I did all this. I feel like this is where this is starting to go in your favor. How did this happen? Why did I even start doing this? Why did I get this together? Why did I go make all this food? Why did I do this? Like, what got me here? What got me here? Who was I listening to? Why did I think this is a good thing? The Lovers, the backside of the Lovers is kind of like, now that I'm where I am, and things have turned out the way they have, I've decided that I'm going to learn from this. I can't let this be worthless. I got to, at the very least, understand how I got here and why this even happened. And I'm like, I feel like you're putting in a lot of mental effort there. Faith is making me feel like if you're really, like, especially if you're that type of person that can meditate or relax your mind, or it might even be coming through in your dreams, you might be getting, like, the universe kind of saying, well, here, let's think of it in this light. Let's look at it from this direction. You know, you've been looking at this house from across the street. How about you go to the next door neighbor and look at the house from the next door neighbors? How about you go in the backyard and look at the house from the backyard? You know what I mean? How about, you get like a little drone and you look at what it looks like from looking down on it. How does that look? Like, let's look at it from different perspectives. And I feel like that's Faith saying, let's look at this at different perspectives and see what exactly can you actually at least get out of this spiritually? Because at this point, I'm like, I don't want to just walk away for nothing. Recovery is here too. So this is a really interesting, like, this deck gets really interesting in my opinion. Recovery is coming in, and it's almost like, okay, we're going to do that party analogy. I made everything beautiful, I decorated, I made all this food, and nobody's coming. So what I did was I put away the food. I didn't throw it away, I just kind of stored it, right? I was like, I don't know if I need to freeze it. Can I sell it? Can we use it for something else? But it's almost like recovery is telling me you took whatever it was, and either you sold it or gave it to other people or took it around to people who were hungry or whatever. You found a use for this. This is where I think things are really starting to go in your direction, because you're like, all right, I got in this spot. I was very unhappy. I wasted all this effort, but like, all right, now I need to know what to do with this stuff. Now since it's here anyway, since I have all this food, for example, can I give it to somebody? Can I sell it to somebody? Does somebody else want it? This seems to be like opening a door for you that was not expected, because I'm getting the Two of Pentacles reversed. Is it the Two of Pentacles? It's the Two of Wands. It's reversed, telling me this is not a choice that you wanted to make. But it's almost kind of like in a bad moment, like it's almost like when the Two of Wands is reversed, it goes a few different ways. The thing is, you got the wheel here right below it, which is telling me something is going in your favor. Like, it's a twist of fate going in your favor. You have to make a choice that you're not very happy with. This was not your ideal. Like, right side up would be your ideal choice. Upside down is telling me this is not your ideal choice to make. This is not where this was meant to go. This is not why you did this. This is not why you created this. This is not where you were. This is not what you wanted. But it will still, at least it goes to some good. Okay, so this is like that moment where you're making this choice is starting to turn. The wheel turns in your favor. You've got is it the king? Yep, it's the King of Cups on its side, but it's like it's the back side again. Kind of like after things have already played out, and I'm making the best of it, and I'm trying to learn from it, and I'm trying to like use this stuff, whatever I've created, and at least get something out of it. Let somebody, like maybe somebody can use it. Maybe I can give it to somebody so something happens with it, and it's not just I just wasted my time. At least somebody can get some value of this. It's starting to turn things around for you. Because you're like, whoever it was for, they don't seem to want it. That's fine. But now you're opening other doors. Ironically, Knight of Cups, the back of it too. I feel like when you're giving this stuff away to other people or whatever, you're making this a value. You're deciding, I will make value out of this. I will make my own value out of this. I feel like somebody was like trying to knock you down, and really the fact that you're making good on this, it bothers them. You are like showing your worth. You're showing that, yeah, you can try to knock me down, and maybe you did, but you know what? I'm not just going to accept that. I'm going to have to go on and make my life what I want it to be. You are taking away somebody's power to control you. Five of Wands, it's the reverse side and it's upside down, which is telling me they're realizing they might have tried to really crush you. It's not working. Not at this point. We got a little farther to go because I feel like they're giving you some type of warning. I think you're supposed to realize whoever this person is, they want to suppress you, they want to control you. And they're trying to use this type of situation to belittle you and make you feel like that you need them to move forward. They're trying to get some type of control over you is what I'm getting. And the fact that you're not just letting them do that, they don't like it. Which is good. Good, don't like it, because you're barking up the wrong tree is what I'm hoping. I don't want them controlling you, obviously. You should be in control of yourself. You're taking away their power. And I feel like they don't know what to do about it. You're upsetting the whole situation for them. They had ideas about how they were going to use you going forward, is what I'm getting. It's weird, because I'm like, I don't want it to be a totally negative reading, and I guess it's not, because they're saying your energy is coming up. But what they want you to see this for what it is. Somebody wants to control you, and you're not letting them. And it's not like you're fighting against them directly. You're just kind of like, I'm just not going to let my effort be wasted, and you're still moving and making things work. The Four of Cups reversed, upside down. That's the front side of it. That's the back side, in case you want to see it. There's not an opportunity for her. They wanted you to feel like let down, or like you needed somebody else to guide you forward. They wanted you to feel like you needed them so that you could do these things and not end up wasting your effort. Kind of like, if you look to them, kind of like, I was going to do all this stuff, but I want to make sure it's not wasted effort. So they wanted you to look to them to make sure that you had some type of guarantee or some type of backup to make sure things would work out. That's what they were trying to do. They wanted you to look at them as if you needed them to make sure things worked out. And you're not settling for that. At the end here, this is the big part of this reading that I feel like I saw this and I was wondering exactly where we were going with this. You don't have to be trapped. Look back at where you were and how this person contributed to that. Do not let them trap you. It's not going to be something you seem to like, but you need to step away from this person. You need to change your connection with this person. Even if you have to work with this person, it's almost like you always got to have a backup plan. You always got to be like, whatever you think they're going to do for you, you got to make sure it's happening or do it yourself. Don't let them trap you. You've already gone through it once. It almost worked. And I feel like some of you might be like, well, it kind of did work because that didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. And even though I found other uses for this stuff, it's like instead of getting 100% use out of what I did, I got like 40% use out of what I did. So they kind of did win. Not totally is what I'm getting, and that's the point. You don't want to give them that ability. You want to like work around them and not let them have control. They're trying to condition you to have control over you. They're trying to condition you, like it's almost like they're just trying to work just below the surface where you're not paying attention to them close enough, and just you're looking to them for answers, not realizing they're setting you up to control you. You can break this cycle. The Tower, is this the reversed? I don't even know if this is the front or the back. Here's the other side. But this is what you got, upside down Tower. With the light, like the daylight's coming up. It's kind of like you can see the Tower for the problems it is. On this side of the Tower, you see what's wrong with it, right? This is the back of it. So like if I do it right side up, if you look at this Tower, you know what I mean? This is the front side. You don't see the hole in the Tower. On this side, you see that half of the tower has already been knocked down. You already know it's faulty. If it's upside down, you don't have to put up with this. You can take this power away from that person. Don't let them have control over you. I just feel like it's going to be difficult. Like, I feel like this is like, it's not really a wanted situation. Like, you don't want to have to deal with this, obviously. But, and it's kind of like you have to really make that conscious effort to, like, work around this person. And whatever they're supposed to be helping you with, you either have to check up on it yourself or do it yourself. It seems like that's what you're going to have to do. This person, just be aware of them, because they seem like they're very sneaky and shifty. I know it's a general read, but it's kind of like they have a lot of other people connected to them, and I just feel like they work through other people sometimes. It seems like this is that type of personality, and they want you to be one of those people that they work through sometimes, and I don't think that's favorable. You don't have to do this. See them for who they are, work around them. It's going to have some stress. This might be one of those situations where, for now, this is how this works, but long term, you might get sick of it and kind of move on. But at least if you can see it, you can have more control over it, and you don't have to be held down by it. Okay, I think we're there. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.